Welcome back to ARC PDX. A retirement crisis is emerging in America. The National Council on Aging says most retirees are falling far short of the recommended $572,000 retirement savings amount. And a recent survey by Clever found that 54% of older adults regret that they didn't better manage their money before they retired. So to help you prepare for retirement now, we have Aaron Wolgamott joining us. He's a financial advisor for Central Willamette Credit Union. Aaron, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us on ARC PDX.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so, being 35 years old, my friends and I joke all the time that we'll never be able to afford to retire. We're just going to have to work literally for the rest of our lives until we die. Is there any truth in that statement?
For people starting to plan retirement at age 35, it's a common concern whether or not enough will be saved. However, the notion of working indefinitely, that might be a little bit of an exaggeration. You might not be able to retire as early as you'd hope, like folks aim for 35, but achieving a comfortable retirement at a traditional age like 65, 67 is still very possible.
Okay. Another question too that, I was just talking about with my co-anchor, right now I'm not able to put anything into savings at all. Like I haven't been able to for the last couple of years. So what are you supposed to do if you're supposed to be saving for retirement, but you're literally just living paycheck to paycheck and all your money is going to your bills?
I'd say the biggest thing is to start early. Starting in your 20s or 30s, it can feel like retirement is a long way away, but starting at that point it's crucial. As much as it seems like a distant goal, those compounding returns, starting early, it lets your investments benefit from that power of compound interest, and it even means your earnings start to build their own earnings.
So how do you figure out how much money you'll need to retire comfortably?
Beyond that single savings number, there are a few elements to consider. Your retirement expenses, a common rule of thumb is to aim for 70 to 80% of your pre-retirement income to maintain a similar lifestyle. So consider your income sources. Social Security, delaying until you're 67, 70 can maximize your monthly benefit. Pensions, retirement accounts like IRAs or 401ks, and other sources of income can help greatly, like annuities or savings or home equity, working part-time. But getting professional assistance early, sitting down with a financial advisor who can personalize some plans to meet your goals can help a great deal.
Can you explain what the difference is between a 401k, an IRA, a Roth IRA, and how do you know which one to choose and which one's best for you?
Yeah, that's a great question. There are some unique benefits to each, and they're mainly centered around when you receive your tax break. A 401k or a 403b, it's an employer-sponsored plan, typically pre-tax dollars, meaning the money that's deducted from your paycheck is calculated that year. Withdrawals from a traditional 401k are taxed as ordinary income, but a significant advantage is that employer match or the free money that comes with the 401k. Traditional IRAs have the same tax situation as a 401k without the employer match. Benefit of that is that you have greater control without the free money from your employer. And Roth IRA, it's similar to a traditional IRA, except the contributions to that are made with after-tax dollars, meaning they're not tax deductible the year you make them, but the qualified withdrawals in retirement, they're tax-free.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about, I don't know if this is maybe just the age that I'm at, a lot of people my age are saying to get Roth IRAs. Is that one that you would recommend for this kind of time in my I know I'm making this about me now, time in my life?
Well, I would say yes. First step, though, is to take advantage of whatever employer-sponsored plan, especially at whatever level the employer will match, because that free money is a huge benefit. But often, now each person's situation is different, but often a Roth IRA makes a great deal of sense. But determining what's best for you, sit down with the wealth management service at your credit union or a financial advisor to break down what's going to be the right course for your situation.
Yeah, that's good advice. Is there a rule of thumb for how much of your paycheck you should be putting toward retirement at maybe different ages and different parts of your life?
There really is. And typically it's about 15% of your income to get in the habit early of setting aside. And that recommendation assumes that you start in your late 20s or early 30s. So by age 30, goal would be to have about 1 year's worth of annual income saved. Age 40, 3 times. Age 50, 6 times. 60, 8 times. But those are just guidelines. The biggest takeaway is really to start as early as possible.
Yeah. All right. Good thing I started my 401k the second I got a job. Aaron Wolgamott from Central Willamette Credit Union, thank you so much for your expertise and your advice. We appreciate it.
Thank you.